Welcome to another devlog for my mining game GeoDepths. I'll show you how I completely remade the drill ship, making it easier and more engaging to pilot and mine. Let's get into it. In case you haven't heard of my game, let me introduce you. GeoDepths is a game that I am solely developing. In it, you pilot a drill deep underground, finding ore and exploring caves. You can refine and use the ore back at your home base, which you can customize with new rooms, more machines, and decorational items. You perform research to unlock more technologies, including upgrades to make your drill better. Caves contain many mysteries for you to discover and special resources to gather. The ultimate goal of the game is to dig deeper and deeper, with a light story to follow, which is yet to be implemented. Check out the game on Steam, try out the pre-release demo, and wishlist it to be notified of its full release. As I said in the previous devlog, I wish to push a demo update to Steam and itch.io with all the changes that I have made to the base building system. But just before doing that, I thought I would experiment with trying to make the drill controls a little easier to use, based on feedback from players. That quickly escalated into me completely redesigning the drill and how it is piloted. So before I show off the new drill, I just want to spare a few moments to remember its previous iterations. Version 1. Only a month into development, and my goodness, this build is old. The lack of footstep sounds is so jarring, as well as, the super ugly drill cockpit. Before implementing lever and wheel interactions, I had these buttons to tell the drill what to do. Now version 2, which is what you can find in the current demo, and it's a lot better, but it still wasn't feeling like a cockpit, and was honestly very empty. Here I've switched to using levers and a wheel to control the drill, which is nicer, but it was always a bit awkward doing this whilst moving the camera at the same time. The most glaring issue is that you can't even see the map properly. So I'm thinking about ways to improve all this. This was the first issue I tackled. I did this by adding a chair for the player to sit down on. Wow. Now the player can sit down in the cockpit, which locks the camera and allows free mouse movement to interact with the controls. This was an instant major improvement. It both made it easier to control the drill, as well as helping it actually look like the cockpit of a mining vehicle. With the chair implemented, it was then time to re-evaluate the entire design of the drill. One issue is that the docking door is in the rear of the drill, which doesn't really make much sense when you consider that you can dig backwards through the ground. Also, the drill wasn't very sci-fi and was a bit dated compared to the rest of the game. So I essentially threw away the current design and started anew. Now that's a sci-fi drill ship. It's got a sliding side docking door, a docking screen so you know where you are, and a new U-Butte cockpit. The map and existing screens have made a return, as you can see. The inventory screen has been moved here on the left so you don't have to get up to inspect it. Also a brand new screen on the other side that is used to tell the player where the drill is, whether that's a cave, the home base, or some ore. Also this screen will be handy for some planned features that I have in the pipeline. As well as the drill being fiddly to control, another piece of feedback was that mining was in fact dull. You would just roll up to some ore, pull the lever, then wait 10 seconds or so for the mining to complete. The mining upgrades that you can apply to the drill decrease this time, but otherwise it felt very unengaging. Well, you can forget all that, because now there is a shiny new mining minigame that lets the player do the mining, rather than waiting for the drill to do it. You just go to your favourite ore, press the mine button, and this snazzy new screen drops down. Then you can mine to your heart's content. Now if you're thinking that this may look like it's inspired by a certain Pokemon mining minigame, well, you definitely wouldn't be wrong. I designed the mining so that different ores have different sizes. More advanced ores you would find later in the game tend to be larger, and require more cells to be drilled out. I've also made it so that the drilling shape can be upgraded via the drill upgrade terminal to make it bigger, making it easier to collect the ore pieces, especially the larger ones. Now I don't know about you, but this makes it feel a lot more interesting and engaging to mine for ore. It makes mining upgrades feel way more rewarding. Now this time I definitely will push a demo update, especially with lots of pending changes to address players' feedback on the game's base building and drill controlling systems. And I certainly look forward to all of you trying out these changes and letting me know what you think. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the demo update changelog video, and wishlist the game to help support it. I'll see you next time.